What's up, all you rideshare drivers out there? I'm the Orlando Rideshare Guy, and in this video, I'm going to show you all the items you should have in your vehicle at all times to be a successful rideshare driver. But first, let me tell you about myself real quick. So, I've been driving for Uber and Lyft for almost 2 years now. It started out as a part-time job, but in the last few months, along with DoorDash, Instacart, and Amazon Flex, it's become my full-time job. My rating is pretty high on both platforms. I've given well over 1,000 rides between the two. So you could say I'm a veteran driver who knows what they're talking about. So with no further ado, let's start talking about the items you should have in your car to keep you safe. So the first item you need for safety is a good dash cam. Well, two of them really. First of all, you need an exterior dash cam facing the road, which will record everything if you get into an accident. Assuming you're not at fault, and why would you be, because you're an awesome driver. That footage will prevent you from being suspended, if not outright deactivated, by Uber or Lyft. It could also save you from getting a traffic ticket. Plus, if you get sued by another driver or your passenger, that footage will help you win the lawsuit or have it tossed out of court. Secondly, an interior dash cam will help keep you safe from your own passengers. It helps deter riders from stealing stuff or damaging your car or just acting a fool. It's also a great way to defend yourself against false accusations. Riders will sometimes just make up stories about drivers because they're trying to scam Uber and Lyft into giving a refund or free rides. If you're unlucky enough to have this happen to you, you can just show them the footage and clear your name. When I got a dash cam, I decided to go top of the line with the Blackview DR650S 2-channel IR, and I have a whole separate video just about this camera, so check that out. It's a 2-camera system that shoots in high def, so the picture always looks great whether it's day or night, good weather or bad, parked or going 80 miles an hour. It also has an interior camera with night vision, so no matter how dark it is, the camera will still record a clear image inside the car. Just make sure that if you do have an interior camera, you have to have a warning sign, usually by law. Plus, it's just a good way to deter riders. You don't have to go top of the line. You could get a cheapo exterior only dash cam from Walmart, and a cheapo camera is better than no camera at all. But just keep in mind that you get what you pay for. Now, another must-have item for safety is a magnetic phone mount on the dash or on the vent or both. They're great because you can just take your phone on and off quickly and easily, especially compared to those tacky clamp style mounts where you have to wedge your phone in and out. The only problem with using a dash mount is that during the day the phone might start to overheat from being in the sun. That's why I recommend having a secondary mount that sits on the vent so the AC will blow right on the phone and keep it from overheating, and you can switch back and forth between the two quickly and easily. The last item pertaining to safety is having pepper spray for self-defense. You can mitigate the risk of picking up a dangerous person using common sense, but sometimes a seemingly normal person will turn out to be a total nut job. That's why I recommend keeping pepper spray somewhere where you can grab it quickly and easily. Pepper spray is better than having a knife or a taser or a big flashlight because you can keep your distance and you don't have to have precision aim for it to be effective. Also, those weapons might be considered illegal if you don't have a concealed carry permit, whereas pepper spray is legal for concealed carry pretty much everywhere, but check your local laws just to be sure. Thankfully, I've never had to use the pepper spray, knock on wood, but not everyone is going to be so lucky. When it comes to self-defense, it's better to be prepared. Don't assume nothing bad will ever happen to you. Alright, so let's switch gears and talk about a lighter topic, and that's all the items you should have in the car to stay as comfortable as possible, because this is an inherently uncomfortable job. So first things first is a good steering wheel cover. I especially like this one with these gel pad things here. It's like almost the same material. It is the same material that would be in a mouse pad or a wrist rest and this soft cover. You know, you're just gonna be driving, your hands are gonna start to cramp up, and if you do it long enough, you might start to get carpal tunnel. This steering wheel cover will help way more than any other regular generic steering wheel cover or no steering wheel cover at all. And along those lines is another tool, is this spiky hand massage ball. So if you're stopped at a red light or like you're just waiting for your passenger, I just roll this between my hands, and it's this great massage thing. I don't know what it does exactly, but it keeps my hands supple and smooth, no calluses or anything like that. My hands don't cramp up, so this is a great tool. Highly recommend it. All right, so next up is a good seat cushion. I went high end with mine. I got a purple seat cushions by the same company that makes the purple mattresses. As you can see, it has like this honeycomb kind of shape. It's this cool, space age rubber polymer thing or whatever. It really helps. I've had this seat cushion literally for 2 years, and it's just as supportive now as the day I got it. So if you find your butt and your legs are starting to cramp up, highly recommend getting one of these. Also, whenever you buy something from Purple, it comes with these little sample things, and what I do is I put these on the door handle here, and I can rest my elbow on those long distance drives, or I put it up here too. Here's a common sense item, is a water bottle. This is great because you're going to be chatting with your riders, your throat's going to dry out from that talking, so you have something to refresh yourself. Plus, having water helps avoid the temptation of getting soda or coffee, energy drink, stuff like that. That's just going to give you a sugar crash later on. So, buy a water bottle, and plus you can fill it up for free pretty much anywhere. So that's a great investment. So here's another common sense item, is a vent air freshener. This attaches right to the AC, so whenever you have the AC on, it's going to blow the lovely smell right into the car, or the heat in the winter. And along those lines, you want to get a can of Lysol or store equivalent that actually it says disinfectant spray and kills viruses and all that stuff right on the can. Febreze and all that stuff is nice, but it doesn't kill germs. Every once in a while you're gonna have like a sick person in here who's coughing, so as soon as they leave, what I'll do is just spray down the seats and stuff here so I don't get sick. So great investment. You can get a little can of Lysol for like $2 to keep in the glove box or center console, or you can get a big can like that for $3. Highly recommend going with a bigger can. Alright, just a couple more common sense items to show you, like a pair of sunglasses or prescription sunglasses if you wear glasses like I do. Also gum. You're going to be eating on the road a lot, you don't have stinky breath. You want to get either the Mentos or the Orbit gum that comes in these plastic cylinders, because this gum has like this candy coating, so it won't melt in the summer and it won't freeze in the winter. And it fits right in the cup holder there. And another thing is a push button mini umbrella. Keep it right down there. I mean, there's just times you absolutely have to get out of the car in the rain, and having this tiny little umbrella stashed somewhere will really help. So get one of those. Alright, so I keep a few things stashed in the center console for cleanliness. First, I have an old hand towel here. I mean, you probably have one of these sitting around the house, or just go to the dollar store or Walmart, get them for $1 or $2. What you do is, for when you stop to get food, you can drip this over your lap, so ketchup, mustard, and just food in general doesn't spill on your clothes. Yeah, great investment there. It'll save you a lot of money on stains and having to buy new clothes. Another good thing is a stash of napkins. Obviously you can get these for free at fast food places and all that, so keep a stash in there. And hand sanitizer. You'd be surprised how often you go to like somewhere to use the restroom and there's no soap or water or both, or God forbid you gotta use a porta potty. You'd be surprised how often you're gonna need some hand sanitizer. Plus having some wet wipes for the fingers is helpful, or a little thing of baby wipes. You can get this at the dollar store too. So all this stuff will help you stay clean. And last thing for comfort, let me show you this little thing I got in the glove box here. It's a little medicine cabinet, I guess you could call it. So chewable Pepto-Bismol, a little first aid kit, ibuprofen or Advil, Tylenol, whatever you want, eye drops, chapstick, and some lens cleaning wipes. I highly recommend getting a box of these disposable ones. Your phone's gonna get dirty, so you can just wipe down your phone real quick. Plus, if you wear glasses, that's what they're used for too. So yeah, keep a little stash of that in the glove box. Now, when I first started doing this, I used to give away gum and candy, water, stuff like that. I thought that would guarantee that I would get more tips, but it really didn't. So I stopped giving that stuff away, and my tips weren't affected at all. Then I realized it was just having a cool, comfortable, clean car and being a professional driver is what really made the difference with tips. Although there are a few items that I will say helped make that happen, like the phone charging cables. So I have these animated LED chargers. You can get these on Amazon for only $8 each. They come in a variety of colors, but I'd recommend going with red, green, and blue because those colors are the easiest to differentiate. And make sure you have all 3 types of phone chargers, one for iPhone, one for Android, and one for the new Type-C. And as you can see, I have the phone charging cables attached to my tip box. Having a professional looking tip box like this will definitely earn you more cash tips. I noticed that as soon as I put this in my car, my tips went way up right away. Now, I made a whole video showing you how to make this tip box, so check that out. I'll put a link in the description box. One more thing you need in your car to make it look cool is a set of mood lights. You just plug these into the cigarette lighter up front and then stick the lights under the seats. These are really easy to install and they only cost about $15, also on Amazon. You can cycle through the entire rainbow of colors and make it strobe at the beat of the music, but I just leave mine on blue all the time. I have a whole series of videos of my riders reacting to how cool they think my car is because of the lights and the tip box and the phone chargers and stuff like that. So don't just take my word for it. Check out those videos for proof if you want more tips. These 3 things will definitely help make that happen. It doesn't matter if you're going to be driving day or night, part-time or full-time. Just the fact that you're having complete strangers in your car puts it at risk of becoming messy or even damaged. Most riders think of your car as a taxi and they won't treat it with much respect. So you need to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And here's a few products you should have to help make that happen. First of all is a set of hospital-grade barf bags or emesis bags. Trust me, even if you never pick somebody up at the bar at 2 a.m., there's still a chance someone could throw up in it. For example, a sick person who's on their way to or from the doctor's office, or a little kid who gets car sick, or somebody coming home from a beer fest on a Saturday afternoon. That's why you need to invest in these hospital-grade barf bags. I keep one in each door pocket, so no matter where somebody sits, there's one close by. If a rider looks or sounds a little queasy to me, I point them out immediately. At only $8 for a dozen, there's absolutely no reason not to have these. I've had people bring all kinds of mess-making stuff in my car without asking or telling me. Soda, beer, nail polish, yogurt, juice boxes, you name it. Little kids always seem to have sticky hands, and they'll wipe them all over the seats. And if you pick up people who are super, super drunk, there's a good chance they might pee themselves or worse. That's why you need not just cosmetic seat covers, but waterproof seat covers, so the rider's messes won't soak through into the upholstery or the leather. The covers I have are meant for pets, so they're heavy duty, and they're not even that expensive. I also have these kick mats on the back of the 2 front seats for additional protection. So if someone makes a really bad mess, you can just pull over and throw the seat cover away instead of trying to actually clean it up. Plus, you'll still get a cleaning fee. Just make sure you take a picture of the mess and send it to Uber or Lyft before you get rid of the evidence. You just take the money that you get for the cleaning fee and buy a brand new seat cover. Let's talk about the floors. Traditional floor mats will be destroyed by all the foot traffic in your car. Water, dirt, snow, and mud from the rider's shoes will make the mats look pretty ugly pretty quickly. So I recommend ditching floor mats and going with heavy-duty floorboards like WeatherTech or MaxLiner USA or Husky Liner. These boards are specifically made for the make, model, and year of your car, so there's almost no gaps between them and the car frame. They're plastic and completely waterproof, so if somebody spills their drink, it's not going to soak through into the factory liner and stink up the car. I recommend getting a liner for the trunk too, because a lot of people will have luggage with really dirty wheels for some reason, so protect your trunk as well. And finally, it doesn't matter what the make or model of your car is, if it's clean and shiny, it's going to impress riders. That's why I highly recommend every rideshare driver invest in a monthly car wash membership. Now, the car wash I go to only charges $30 for their deluxe wash monthly membership. I go almost every day, 3-4 times a week, and it really helps keep the car clean, as you can probably tell by looking at it. I always vacuum the seats and floors every time I go too. If a car wash membership isn't a viable option for you, invest in a car cleaning supplies from your local auto parts store and wash it inside and out at least once a week, if not more. Sorry this video was so long, but I really wanted it to be thorough. It might seem like a lot of stuff, but trust me, everything I showed you will need at some point or another. Being a rideshare driver is like owning your own business, and every business requires capital investment to succeed. So think of these items as investments or business purchases, plus you can write them off on your taxes. In the description box, I put links to buy pretty much everything I showed on Amazon, although a lot of it you can get at Walmart, Target, and places like that. If you're not already an Uber or Lyft driver and you're interested in becoming one, check out my referral link in the description box below. You click that and sign on, and you'll get a nice sign-on bonus after you give a certain number of rides. Be sure to check out some of my other videos about rideshare driving and delivery driving and just being a gig economist in general. Of course, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, it'd be pretty cool if you were, so click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Let me know in the comments if you found this information helpful or if I forgot anything. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.